let's learn how to play the major pentatonic scale beginning from the C note. I have to tell you, there are many possible fingerings that you can use. If you maybe do a little bit of research in books, well, you will find different suggested fingerings, and you can choose one. But well, I'm going to suggest you this fingering so you can be able to play legato in a very fluent way and going from C to the next C. We are going to play this only in one octave. And what I'm going to do, well, first I recommend you to really get familiar with the notes that are part of this scale. We are playing the major pentatonic beginning from the C note, and the notes that are part of this scale are C, D, E, then G, A, C. And the fingering that I'm going to recommend you with your right hand is 1, 2, and then again number 1. So the rest of your fingers are going to be ready to play, to keep playing until you get to the C note. So you don't need to cut going from E to G if you don't want to. The point here is to be able to play as we want, we don't want to limit the way that we are playing, just because we haven't practiced this. And we are approaching the pentatonic major scales not only because we want to know which notes are part of these scales, but we want to be able to play with a good technique, with a good piano technique. So I'm going to suggest you finger number 1, 2, and 1, then 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 5. As you can see, when I play the E note, here are my fingers 2, 3, and 5 ready, and I can play this legato if I want. So I recommend you to go play very slow. Just get to the speed where you can play without any mistake and with full understanding perfectly what are you playing. Remember, if you play without mistakes, you are really going to learn this perfect. Now, when we are talking about left hand, it is maybe not really common to improvise using your left hand, but it is really necessary, and because we are using this to practice our piano technique, we are going to learn how to play this using your left hand. Because of course you can improvise and use your left hand to do this, even that it's more common to play this with your right hand. What I'm going to suggest you are going to play with finger number 3, 2, and 1. Then I pass and I play 3, 2, 1. This is the fingering that I am recommending you to play this scale using your left hand. 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Something interesting here, when I play the E note, I'm going to pass immediately, so my finger number 3 is ready, and when I play here, my thumb, my finger number 1, it's ready to play the C note. So that is going to help me. This way of anticipating the movements is going to really help me to play faster, and we want to be able to do that. So I am going to play 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. When I'm going back, I pass my thumb and I play like this. Don't play and then cut. Just try to play legato so you can practice your piano technique. If you're improvising and you cut, that's okay, but not because that's the only way that you can play this. It's because you want it like that. 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Play this many times. It's not necessary to play both hands at the same time if you don't want, but just play several times, always thinking about playing with the correct fingering without any mistake.